Are you expecting him to play on Monday night?
Yeah, he looked terrific today.
How about Landon? Do you think he's going to play on Monday night?
He laid out and knocked the ball down with the arm in the sling or whatever it was, so he's ready to go too.
Jackson Powers Johnson in concussion protocol. When did that happen?
He rocked a guy in on Thursday's practice, and it just had an effect on him. So we got to take care of him.
Are you confident that you have enough depth short term to overcome, a couple of injuries? Not a slew, but 2 or 3.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm confident. Yeah, that's kind of a softball question in the sense I ain't gonna say I'm not. We're confident. Yeah, we have guys to fill the spots, and so it just kind of depends where it hits. But right now we're in good shape.
Is Dallas Kappa up to speed?
Yep,
ready to go.
Ready to go.
Duffy Doherty used to say that most improvement a team makes is from game 1 to 2. Have you found that in your career to be true in your experience?
Duffy, he spoke truth, and I'm not surprised that Duff would say that. He never told me that personally, but I don't know. No, I don't have any gauge for that one. You broke the house down with this one. I don't have any gauge for that. I've never thought that it makes a difference. We're just going to try to get better each week. But thanks to Duff.
Yes. You got more?
Yes. You obviously taught at SC in the spring. What did you bring from that experience to what you're doing here now with the Rangers?
The class started about 2 weeks before this happened, So I really took them through the whole process of it. I was teaching them kind of what I was going through so that they would have the opportunity to kind of follow the experience as we tried to weave it into the class as well, because the philosophy that was in the class and the philosophy that was projected here, for this job and looking ahead to coaching a football team was the same. So it worked out great. I had time in my life with those kids, and we'll never forget all that happened during that class, because it wasn't just a regular check in the classroom and check out. There was a lot of heartfelt emotion and focus and challenges to change life's perspectives and things like that were really, really rewarding. So what did that do? In preparation for that class, it was the best preparation I've ever had for starting a job, and because I was going to give them everything I had, in that class, and it just led right in. 2 weeks later, I'm interviewing for the job here, So there's a real connection, and I know that the students that were in the class, most of those were graduating seniors. They share in this experience as we move forward, and I know they're watching.
Coach, obviously this Monday is also going to be your birthday on the game day. Have you ever had the experience of coaching a game on your birthday?
I have no idea. It must have happened somewhere. I've had enough chances, but I don't know. I don't remember that, and it's not a big deal to me at all.
You said you felt confident in the depth, specifically Michael Mayer's performance Sunday, and just overall how you and he have been connected since you shot here.
Well, let me take it a little bit different place here. That Ian Thomas has done great with us. He's been on point, just in particular, just in this particular position. If Ian plays in the game, he's going to do really well. Just as Mike has done really well throughout. Mike has had a great camp with us. He had a great off season with us, and has done everything we could hope that he could do. And he can play the number one type Y and move around at the other positions as well as can Ian. And as we prepared Brock to do a little bit of everything, those guys cover for each other. So it's a very solid group. And just in general, we have been healthy, fortunately, throughout. So all of our guys have worked the kind of workload that it takes to be able to prepare to play. So I feel very good in that regard across the board. But, if you get hit in a position, then it gets difficult no matter who you are, where you are.
That's why I asked you originally your thoughts about having enough depth short term.
Yeah, I really appreciate you clarifying that for me, because I was a little screwed up on that one. But so I apologize for my answer. What's up, man?
Jason Harbaugh. It's good to see you.
What are you doing here?
I'm just hanging out. What does it mean to match up against Harbaugh again?
This is a division game, and it's the next game on our schedule, and it's a championship freaking game to me. And that's the only way I've ever looked at these games. Is there some game that's more important than another that you're going to try harder because you're playing somebody or somewhere or whatever? I don't believe in that. We don't talk like that. These guys are hammered with that thought that every game, every chance, every time we go out, we're going to give it everything we got until it's over. And then we're going to recalibrate by going through the process of the week, and we're going to do it again. So this has felt like a championship preparation. I just told them that it was a championship Friday on the field, and it doesn't matter who, where, or whatever to me. And maybe that's, why we've been okay on these primetime type of games. For years we've been good at it, and because we know how to approach it. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to do that again and perform like we're capable.
Coach, did you evaluate Jordan Meredith's first start, last Sunday? And also, do you think there will be that big of adjustment with Kappa versus Jordan Meredith?
No, not at all. Cap's been with the first group a lot throughout the offseason, all that. Those guys have worked together. Jordan has done really well. Once we stuck him in there and gave him a chance to really own the position, it took him a week or so to really settle in, and he's been a guy we're really counting on. And he's steady, he's smart. You can count on him every step of the way to communicate well. He's done a beautiful job. He just happened to did that in the first game again. He's been doing that every chance he's had with us.
You've had a week to see your own game, the kickoffs, the new rules, and how it impacts things, the strategies that go into it. You've seen around the league a lot of strategies that go into it. Just, I guess, what are your thoughts after 1 week on how it's kind of working out?
Well, when the team gets to start at the 35, that seems different. That's really different. And so whatever you can do to prevent that from happening, we're trying to do. That touchback thing is way out there, and you're only a couple first downs from being in where you're in the conversation about kicking it for a field goal. So it is different, and yeah, we can feel different. And Tommy's done an incredible job of emphasizing the impact that it has on the games, and so not just in returning it, but also in covering it. So it is a different aspect of the game, and it makes it different. And I particularly don't like the onside kick rule.
When you look at their receivers, Quentin Johnson really seems to be figuring it out, putting his skills together. Ladd McConkey, young star, and then Keenan Allen coming back and really fitting in well.
10 targets last week, yeah. Well, what a statement about their commitment to him and the kind of ball player that he has always been. It's a good group, and they're diverse. They all have their skills, and Ladd is really a good football player. He does everything well, and so they unfortunately know all that, and it's a very good group to deal with.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Will.